If you're not tracking all of the leads and the sales pipeline for your business, then you're missing out on huge potential wins. Every business needs a CRM. What you're not measuring, you can't fix. And a CRM gives you the tools on tracking everything in your sales and marketing. If you're new to the concept of a CRM, all it is a customer relationship management tool. Think of it like a contact list on steroids, but it can track not only your contacts, but all of the conversations you're having as a business with potential customers as well as your customers. The tool that we use is called HubSpot CRM. We've been using this for years and years, and it is the default tool that we recommend to all of our clients now. If we're helping you in managing your ad accounts, we are making you use HubSpot CRM going forward because first of all, it's free for small businesses, and secondly, it gives us valuable insights to sales tracking. We've been working with a client in 2023 for about 6 months. They run a 24/7 fitness gym. They were trying to figure out why their leads weren't converting. Prior to us working with them, the whole sales process was managed in-house with a gym manager who was responsible for tracking everything, and generally this was done by paper or by a mental note. Now, like most businesses we start working with, they wanted to build more brand awareness and attract more people into their business. So we started marketing. We did Facebook and Google Ads. But after months of doing this, we could see that we were getting hundreds of leads and people inquiring to start with the gym, as we had no visibility on how many of those were converting and where they were up to. So this is where a CRM comes in. The end of last year, we implemented HubSpot CRM for this client. We set it up and integrated it into their business, into their website, and all of their ad platforms. We set up free trial forms on their website that were from HubSpot that we could show them exactly who it was that had filled out the form, and we ensured that we could see exactly where those new leads were coming from, whether it was from a Google ad, a Facebook ad, organic content, SEO, or just direct traffic. And over 2 months, we were able to bring in over $40,000 worth of potential value to their business. And by going through their sales process with their manager and doing training and making sure that they knew how to use this, we could see their conversion rates and how many of those were actually ending up as closed deals. So we went from walking around in the dark and not being able to see exactly what was happening in their sales process to having full visibility from beginning to end on every single person who clicked on an ad, visited the website, filled out a form, signed up for a free trial, came into the gym, and then became a paying customer. This is the level of insight that you can get from a CRM, and this is what every business should have so that you're tracking not just your marketing and your advertising, but your sales process as well. Sales and marketing go hand in hand. But if you have a marketing team who are handing you leads and you're not able to track the sales process, you could potentially just be throwing money away. I'm going to dive into this now and show you exactly how this can be beneficial for your business. We're in HubSpot now, and you can see that there's a few sections at the top. Contacts are anyone who is being communicated with in your business. So this could be via email. They could have clicked on an ad and signed up. They could fill out a form on your website. All of this will come into your contact list, and you can update who they are, what they do, and what companies they work for. If you're at a B2B business, you want to make sure that the companies that you're trying to prospect and the people working in that company. If you're B2C, companies don't really matter. Now, the next one, conversation, we're going to focus exclusively on the sales section, how deals work. Because if you go into your sales pipeline, you can customize when somebody comes in and signs up, they can drop automatically into the first column here. You can set that up so that a new form creates a new deal. You can set up automation that if somebody fills out a form on your website, create a new contact and potentially a new deal as well. Depending on what that form is, we've created a free trial form. So saying, if you'd like to sign up for a free trial, fill out this form, your name, number, and email address, and that populates in this column here. Now, the sales manager in the gym will see these deals come up. He'll get an email saying, hey, there's a new person wanting a free trial, and it's his job to start the sales process. So when somebody fills out that form, it's going to take them to a thank you page. And what we implemented recently is we implemented a way for people to book in directly their free trial. So to save the sales manager time in the gym, we've created this page where they get redirected to, and it says, book in your free trial here. So they can pick a date and time, and then that notifies the gym manager that I've booked in for 7:30 on the 24th, and he's there ready to talk to me and welcome me into the gym. And then make sure that he's having a conversation about how to join. And what we found is the conversion rate has gone up 4 times just by having this step in the process. So people can actually book in their first session, and we can see when people have, because they'll be dragged over to this section here. So you have a sales pipeline that goes free trial requested, spoke to lead, so email or call, first session booked, which we've now tried to automate with that calendar step I've just shown you. And then once they've had their first session, we need to make sure that we're following up after the trial. We want to get a confirmation from that person that they're going to become a paying customer and sign up for the gym. Now we can see that out of all of these people, we've had about 80 new deals come in. The sales manager has done a great job. He's converted 16 out of those 80 people. He's got 39 that are currently being followed up to become customers, and only 2 have said that they're not interested in proceeding. So that's a pretty good conversion rate. The best thing about HubSpot is the reporting that you can see in here. If you are a business owner, you have a sales team or a sales manager, you want to be able to see what the person is doing, and you want to be able to have reports in your business to know how the sales and marketing are going. So right here, we're looking at a sales dashboard. This is free and comes default with HubSpot CRM. You can see how many contacts were created, how many contacts were assigned, how many are being worked on, and how many new deals have been created over the period of time. So this is looking at the last 30 days. We can see that that's 65 leads, people who've signed up for a free trial offer, and we can see that 11 have been closed and 1 in the last 30 days. We can see all the communication activity that's happened in the sales team over here. So this is emails that have been sent out. This is conversation that people have had. We can see the deal revenue by stage of what's come in over the last 30 days. So there's a lot of great things that you can see really quickly from the reports dashboard. And this is why HubSpot is a great tool. Not only does it help you track your sales, but you can implement your advertising straight into this as well. You can see how many people have actually come in from ads. With your contact forms, you can see how people are doing and where they're coming from. So we can see a website free trial inquiry. You've had 87 that have come through on this. And if I click through, we should be able to see where they've come from. All right, so we're looking at the free trial inquiry form. This was created last year. It's been updated today. We've had 3,500 people see and a 2.45% conversion rate, which I think is pretty good. Anywhere from 2 to 5% would be, I think, very healthy conversion rate. If we scroll down here, we can actually see the submission by source. So the biggest source is coming from paid search. Paid search is what we're managing, so that's great to see. We're also just started some Facebook ads in the last little bit, so hopefully we'll see those starting to pop through as well. Now, direct traffic is people typing in the website name. So oftentimes what I find is people might visit the website once from clicking an ad, and then they type it in the second time, and that might be attributed to it. So my guesstimate would be that there's probably closer to 65 or 64 people who've come through from paid ads, roughly speaking. Maybe I'm being biased here. We can see that organic search, that there's 19 people who've come through, other campaigns 2, and organic social 1. Now we can see the conversion rates as well for each of those steps. So you can see from a sales perspective, this is really vital information to see as a business owner, and you want to be able to track everything. A really cool thing as well is you can see on individual contacts where they came through from. Again, I'm going to go here because I'm in the system. So we can see that there's a contact who has come through from one of our forums. And if we go into the contact, we can see not only who they are and what they do, we can see their contact details and whatnot, but we can see who owns it in the business. We can see all of the communication back and forth from the gym, and we can see if there's any deals or tickets that need to be worked on at the moment. If you scroll down here, we can even see the website activity. So we can see that I've visited the website 4 times. I've viewed 25 pages. And the most recent visit was on Monday. But you can see how incredible this technology is in terms of improving your customer service, improving your sales process. And if you're a business that needs to work on having good relationships, this can be a fantastic tool on helping with that. So if you are a business who's not using a CRM yet, I highly recommend using HubSpot CRM because it can take you from 0 to hero in record time. We implemented this less than 2 months ago, and already we can see about $40,000 worth of potential value in the system. This is trackable data. We can see who the customer is, where they came from, and we can prove that the ads is working and calculate an ROI on those leads. Your sales pipeline is only as good as what you're tracking. And if you're not tracking anything, that's a huge problem in your business. Marketing is great at getting your brand out there and attracting interest, but your sales needs to go hand in hand with your marketing. If you don't have sales tracking set up, even the best marketing in the world could just be throwing your money away. So I hope that this was a helpful case study. This goes to show that if you do implement a CRM, it can really vastly improve the quality of your marketing and your sales. If you're interested in getting help in setting up HubSpot CRM, my digital marketing agency helps with CRM implementations, and we can have a chat today. Feel free to book in a free consultation with myself to talk about your needs and your business, and then we can propose some options that might suit your needs and your budget. That's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you all the best with your marketing. Take care.